It's
What's up?
story time.
What kind of story you telling? What you mean? Story time. What that
Today
supposed to
we're
mean?
going to talk about how we met.
How
Yeah.
we met.
Yeah, how we met.
That's a good
Very
story.
good story.
Hey
Very good
yo,
story.
like
You going to
how
remember
we
it right?
met. I mean, it went the way it went. It went the way it went. It went the way it went for both of us. And so I guess we'll be telling two stories. Uh-oh.
This,
Uh-oh. We gotta keep it
we'll
real.
tell the right story, the correct story. So stay
So
tuned.
it's story time. We're about to leave our apartment now,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
go downstairs poolside, get comfortable, and let her tell a story of how we met.
We're both going to tell it.
She's gonna tell a story of how we met.
Yeah, because it all joins in together. We're heading down to the pool now, grab our favorite spot, and begin telling the story of how Felton and Joi met. We don't go all the way
Man,
through there.
but you gotta worry about that.
Mm.
You know, damn, you got the camera off.
Oh, you don't go through this way.
You can
My
go through this way. But I need you to focus on the camera.
yes, but I need to
You
be your second eyes of driving. Please be.
man, you're not. Y'all see how this is? It's crazy,
I'm a
man. You
passenger
know,
driver.
she won't control me. I'm trying to ride her around, right? Being the gentleman that I am, you know, on my lap, right? We riding through, and she want to tell me where to go, how to go. You see how it is? You know, goodness. Just relax, dear. We
Just
we,
instructing you how to drive.
we gonna get there. What I need you to do is
Yeah,
hold
but
the
we
camera,
don't need
man,
to go through
so we can get
Jurassic
there,
Park to get there
and then
neither.
people can see. Go the place, you know, we in a good serene vibe. We gonna go tell this story, babe. Damn, you gonna tell a story?
You gonna turn that into a
Yeah, I
story?
told y'all about get on the nerve, but I don't know if it's me or her. Cause
It's him.
shit, God, I thought I'm keeping it real.
No.
It's story time. I'm gonna tell a real story. Now I'm gonna let her tell a story, right? Cause she got a story. Right? But then I gotta come and tell her the story. That's my
They can't
story.
hear nothing that you said. Thank you, Long Man. Ooh, it's a good day to get in the pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been together since July 25th, 2008.
July 25th, 2008.
But
18 years.
that's not where we began though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not
So
where we began.
I saw him one night in a club. He was ducked off in a corner, but I can see his face and everything, even though the club was a little dark. He drew my attention, and that's not easy for a lot of people to get. And I told my friend next to me, I was like, "Oh, he's cute. He's cute,
I'm cute,
and
y'all.
he's
Shit.
tall." I said, "How you tell?" Because he's sitting down the way his knees bent.
6'5", baby. I'm just saying. It count even when you sitting down, fellas.
I
Ooh,
really didn't like meeting people in the club because you're drinking, you're having fun, you're in a whole different world.
yeah.
You're in reality, but it's impaired. So my friend was like, "You gonna say something to him?" I was like, "I don't know." So the night out, I just watched him as he moved around. And when we like somebody as women, we like to go straight to that person. But if they're crowded around with their friends, like it's trying to get through a jungle without being bit. Okay. Yeah.
At one of the hardest clubs in
Iguanas at the
in
time.
Miami, South
Iguanas.
Florida, Broward County.
Iguanas. And there
Yeah,
was
that was a
no way straight to him once he started moving because they surrounded him. And I was like, no, I'm not mm-mm, going through the pack to get to, the chief wolf. So
your
I was
intuition.
going with intuition.
I
I
feel
just
you.
knew I just wasn't going to go to you in a club setting.
Right.
I'm not dealing with that. See, y'all don't have to deal with what we deal with. Yeah, my friend, her friend saw you, but I was home asleep. Cause see, I had to be to work the next day, and I didn't go to iguanas all the time. And it was like, he's here, he's here, he's here. I was like, okay, I'm not getting up out my bed and coming to no club. I'll see him again.
Wow.
I'll see him again. And going forward, it was July. I went to Georgia for my aunt's birthday weekend. And while I was up there, I got a call, but I missed the call because I left my phone in the room. I was downstairs having fun with my family and their friends. And when I went upstairs, I didn't check my phone. But the next morning, I had missed calls, I had unread voicemails, texts, everything. So it was one of my best friends. She called me. She said, "Girl, I seen him. I seen him. I got the number and everything." I was like, "Wait a minute." Called her right back. She told me the whole story. It's not my story to tell. That's his story to tell because she met him and they know the whole story, and I don't want to miss out on any details.
Like we told each other this story before.
Yeah.
But damn, it's like every time I hear it, I get lost in my imagination creating the scene as you tell it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was doing. I was listening to you and I was like seeing the vibe, feeling the vibe. I was right back there with it. So I like
Memories.
that because, and that's why they say memories are an investment for a future smile.
Yeah, it is.
You know? So from that point, so I remember meeting the friend that she's talking about. Mm-hmm. Me not knowing this is fate, mm-hmm. right? This is fate. In the universe, in this gravitation, pulling something together, right? God is working, pulling the strings. So I'm tired, but get up. Yeah. All right, let me get up. To help me get back up. Mm-hmm. Boom, I get in the chair, I go out there, boom, hanging out. I'm like, man, them here some nice looking girls. Did y'all say anything to them? No, man, we ain't say nothing. You know? Uh-huh. So whatever. So one of the girls were at a acquaintance that was on the road too, hanging out, you know. And so as we was hanging out there, you know, the girl screamed out and said, "Hey, are you from Miami?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Miami." She like, "Do you be in this club?" I'm like, "Yeah, I be in this club." She said, "I got a friend, man. She likes you. She's interested. She want to get to know you." I say, "For real?" She like, "Yeah, you should get to know her." Right? So I said, "She ugly?" And she says, "No, she ain't ugly. Ain't none of my friends ugly." So I'm like, "All right, where's she at?" So she says, "She's out of town right now. But when she get back in Miami, let me take your number and then I'll connect you to her." So I say, "Show me a picture of her." And she like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, she must be ugly. Why you don't? That's your friend. You put it out. I know y'all got group pictures in your phone. Y'all going out.
Many, plenty."
She's like, "No, I don't want you to see a picture of her. You need to meet her. She's much more beautiful in person. You're gonna really connect with her. I don't want you to see a picture of her." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So we exchanged numbers, and I think I talked to her maybe a couple times over the phone about you. Just really trying to pull it out. I was trying to get her to send me a picture.
Nah, that's the wrong one.
And she held.
Stick to her guns.
She stuck to it. She did not budge.
Yeah.
She made me wait. How long you was gone?
I came back within a few days, probably 2 days.
Okay, because it felt like a few weeks, man.
No, it was
I was
2
so
days.
anxious.
It was like
to see you and get to know
2
you.
days. Yeah, it wasn't long.
Yeah.
Because the party was over.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then that's when you came in town, and I guess she gave you, what was it? She gave you my number, or I forget how did that go?
She gave me your number.
But did I call you first, or you called me? How did I?
You called me.
Okay, I called you while you was at work then.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, she
now I
gave
remember.
you my,
Okay, so I called you.
You called me and I told you to call me at work.
As a matter of fact, what happened was she told me, "Do not text message her. She gave me specific instructions. She said, do not text message her. Call her. You know, that was the era of text message, right? I had my
Yeah.
sidekick.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was the BlackBerry,
It was a
right? And
BlackBerry.
man, this is the era of text message,
No.
right? And keep it moving. But she
BlackBerry
told me
Messenger. Yeah.
specifically, she said, do not text message her, call her. So I remember calling her while you was at work,
Yeah.
right? And
Yes.
we had a quick conversation, and we was vibing for a good little time, and we had really connected out the gate
Yeah. Yeah. We did.
over the phone
We
so much
did.
that like you didn't want to hang the phone up
No.
at work. Like I had to say, look, I ain't trying to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
I had to be a real gentleman, right, and show you that.
You was.
Yeah.
You was.
Yep. And I got off the phone with you, but I was eager.
But we made plans that we would meet that after I got off of work because I was heading out with
Right.
my sisters. We were going to the movies and going out to dinner, but I said I would stop by before I left.
Right. I remember that. And
Yeah.
so you came by the house,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And I was outside, right? I was waiting for you to come by, and I didn't, know what to expect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a buddy of mine come over because I really didn't know what to expect, right? I didn't know if she was going to be, to my liking, or attractive,
Right.
nice. What I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
So, like a legend would do,
Mm-hmm.
I had a plan B. I had my buddy come over just in case she wasn't,
You had an
the young lady
excuse
that I needed
and the exit
her to be
strategy,
for
y'all.
my attraction.
Yeah.
Um,
But guess what?
my buddy came over, and I was gonna like tell him, "Hey, look, man, if I got this girl coming over to meet me. We've been kind of kicking it, but I don't know how she look. I don't know if we're gonna be attracted to each other. So, if she's not, then I need you to be my scapegoat so that we can get out of there without any hassle." And lo and behold, she pulls up.
But before you say that, we only stayed like 5 minutes away from each other
The whole time.
the whole time.
Yeah, and that is kind of like
5 minutes away.
Yeah, the whole time.
The whole time.
For how many years you stayed there? Because I was over there.
I was there for at least about 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So we
about
had
10
been
years.
staying 5 minutes away from each other for 10 years.
And never crossed paths.
Well, we did.
Well, to my knowledge.
Right.
Without me paying attention to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then she came, she pulled up in that silver car you had.
Yeah.
And you let the window down and you just smiled real big.
And you had the biggest smile.
I mean, but you smiled. I was out of body, so I don't know what I was doing.
You had the biggest
I just remember looking at
smile,
you and you smiled.
smile.
You let the window down and you smiled. And I looked at my buddy and said, "Man, get out of here. That's my wife." For real. I literally said that. Like I knew, like there was like an instant, feeling in me that expressed that emotion to me that this was my wife on day one. Like for real. Like first locking eyes.
Yeah.
I knew.
It didn't feel like two strangers were meeting.
No, at all.
It just felt like we were, wherever we left off, we picked up. It felt like we'd known each other for so long.
Right.
Because we joked. It wasn't Q&A. It wasn't.
No, man, we just kind of picked up. It felt like we picked up
fun conversation
where we left off.
Yeah.
If there was another lifetime, and I personally believe it is, if there was another lifetime, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like we picked up where we left off. As far as in vibration, right? Like how we felt about each other in that moment and what this is.
Yeah.
Right? Not in conversation, not in life activities, but in vibration.
Yeah.
I felt like we picked up where we left off in the last lifetime.
Yeah, it was.
So we've been kicking it ever since.
Yeah, ever since.
18 years. 18, baby, I love
18 years.
18 years.
You. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like 18 years has gone by.
We don't realize it until we look back.
Man, you look as beautiful as the day I first saw you. You look as youthful to me as the day I first saw you. You were strong.
Dang, because we were 25?
We was 25, man.
Wow.
We're 43 now.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's a long
That's a
time.
long time.
But
But
we
when
were
you're
having
having
fun.
fun,
You feel me? You
yeah.
see how we did that? Yeah, I mean,
We were having
we
fun.
having fun,
We
man,
having
and we still
fun.
having fun.
Yeah.
But all in all, man, we met, and it's been 18 years, and I mean, this is a beautiful experience, a beautiful love, a beautiful joy that we share.
That's how we met. How I said it. Uh, and we're still here, still going strong, you know, still balancing our scale, still growing. We're not who we used to be, which is great because if you can look back and see the difference in yourself, then you're growing. It's a good thing. We're growing strong, we're blooming beautifully, and we're becoming our greatest selves. We're not 25-year-old Felton Joi.
Yeah,
You know, we made the years count,
definitely.
and we're still adding on to those years and making these years count. Just not growing physically, but growing maturely, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and so far, it's been the greatest journey, and the best is yet to come. So,
Yeah,
but that love
yeah.
and joy and the
Enjoy.
positive, because the bad doesn't outweigh the good. The good outweighs the bad.
Right.
But you need both to balance. And if you only think you're gonna be in honeymoon stage, you're living in a fairy tale.
Wow.
You live in a fantasy.
Yeah.
It's not real. And once you wake up, you're gonna realize that the time you spent there, you've missed out on your best reality.
Wow.
So
That's deep. You're a little philosophical.
little something, little something. That's
Oh,
what growth, what comes with growth, knowledge also.
right.
Wisdom, because we feed off each other. you know no one is better than the other.
Hmm.
you know we listen, we learn,
Hmm.
and we keep going.
Yeah.
We keep going.
Yep.
you know
And we embrace whatever challenges, for lack of a better word, that life hands us to experience, and we embrace whatever highs, joyful moments that life decides to give us. And what I believe that we've learned over the long haul, right, over the whole 18 years,
yes.
is how to, embrace the moment.
Yeah, the moment.
The
Yeah,
moment is very,
we
like,
don't
this
live
moment
beyond
is
we don't live beyond the moment.
everything,
Yeah.
right? Like, to not focus too much on the past,
Yeah.
right? Remember the good times, but try not to give any energy to the time that weren't so good. And then from a future standpoint, try not to go too far. Yeah, think about it and have a good mind about the future, but to not live there too long because
Right. Right.
of the anxiety and stresses that it causes on your personal self, let alone a relationship,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I think a lot of our hard moments or adversity came from that, like a thought process, like either,
Overthinking,
yeah, overthinking, yeah, you're either too
overanalyzing,
far in the future
looking
or,
too deep beyond
yeah,
something that was not a problem, but it was an issue, and we made it a problem.
right.
Yes.
So our love is this, our family is this,
It's
our
our
faith is
love.
this is our resilience.
Yeah.
And we just, like we said from the jump, right? We wanted to kind of inspire the world
Yeah.
and not just showing what a interable relationship is, right? I think there's enough couples doing that.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the interable couples that's inspiring the world and
Yeah.
doing it their way. But we kind of wanted to not just take that approach, but also you know keep
That's
it
it.
real.
Love has no limits.
Love has no
No matter
limits.
how it
Keep it
looks.
real.
Love has no boundaries, no limits,
Put our
to
twist on it.
where you have to label everything about it. It's just you love who you love, you like who you like, you're with who you with, and it does not need to be explained.
Yeah.